Dr. K. Vasudevan, Senior Lecturer in Zoology, Department of Zoology, Annamalai University. Dear students, today we will be discussing the important topic on transgenic animals. Transgenic animals are very important, valuable tool in the advent of modern technology. Using the cell and molecular biology and the basic sciences and technological aspects, we can able to manipulate the genetic material. The cell and molecular biology provides tools and valuable information pertaining to various aspects of the genetic traits of animals. Today, we will be discussing some important aspects about the transgenic animal models. Transgenic animals are considered significantly providing various information pertaining to the cell manipulations aimed at transforming the various aspects on producing novel molecules like bioactive compounds, bioactive peptides, and producing a very important biomolecular drugs, and in which we can able to concentrate on various modulations of the molecules associated with the transgenic manipulations. In this case, the transgenic animals are not only most useful in producing novel molecules but also it is a very valuable tool in which we can able to develop a number of farm animals disease resistant, and manipulating some of the basic aspects on the DNA, we can able to hopefully give remedial measure for gene therapy, and also we can able to harvest a number of bioactive peptides like hormones, antibiotics, and valuable molecule through the transgenic animal models. And in this case, we want to emphasize this only the basic aspects on the transgenic animal models, which provides valuable the information pertaining to the diseases related to the human being. For example, organ donation is the important complication related to the human being, in which unless the individual receives organ from the identical twins, or it is very difficult to manage, in which there is number of anti-immune or immune suppressant drugs used to suppress the system, and in which it is very difficult to manage the individual recipient who receives organs from the donors. In such case, the transgenic animal models which provides the valuable tool and helping our humanity to develop such the gene taken out of the human being, and in which we can able to produce humanized animal models by means of taking MHC genes and genes responsible for antigens that is specific, and transgenically it can be manipulated and produce the humanized animal model, that is considered very important aspects and breakthrough with reference to the organ transplantations, in which there are so many aspects we can concentrate about the transgenic animal models, about the farm animals. With reference to farm animals, increasing productivity is one of the important aspects. Whatever the sources we are getting throughout the increasing the productivity, in the case of the agricultural productivity, a major sector is animal agriculture. In the animal agriculture, farm animals are playing vital role and enhancing the productivity of the meat, milk, and blood producer, and not only the blood producer, and the derivatives associated with the metabolic metabolites, primary and secondary metabolites, and that can be also harvested out of the manipulated transgenic animal models, in which cell manipulations have been aimed at the production of novel chemicals, pharmaceutical drugs, or improvement in animal breed. The other purpose has been to study the structure and functions of the genes through molecular markers and genome mapping. The term transgenic is usually reserved for wild organisms, and generations of a transgenic animal is much more complex than working with the cultured cells. Transgenic can be used for variety of purposes covering both basic research and biotechnological applications. Improvements in livestocks. Improvements in livestocks have already given good result for increased milk production and valuable protein in large quantities in milk, blood and urine. And blood of the livestock, not only the blood of the livestock, good quality wool production also plays vital role. Thus, manufacturing of recombinant drugs through transgenic animals is called molecular farming or molecular farming. In this, we can concentrate about the strategies for gene transfer. Transfection of animal cells or embryos. During 1970s, attempts were made to produce transgenic animals. The first success was achieved in 1976 when mice embryos were infected by retrovirus. The retroviruses are supposed to be an efficient vector that transfects the animal cells and delivers its genes, leading to production of transgenic animals. In this, the other viruses also used for this purpose is vaccinia virus, adeno-associated virus, herpes virus and bovine papilloma viruses. Figure 1 shows the schematic representation of the transfection of the animal cells using viral vectors, in which engineered viral vectors with a specific DNA construct have been taken for introduced into the animal system, and in which the engineered viral vector with a specific DNA construct introduced into virus, the virus allowed to transfect the zygotes of the or fertilized oocytes of the animal. These fertilized egg of the animal transfected by the viral genome that will be integrated with the genomic material of the host, and that will be inserted into the genome of the host genome and integrated in such a way, and the transgenic animals have been produced. These transfected blastula or the transfected zygote, it can be evaluated for their viability. After the evaluation, these the zygotes have been allowed for growing in vitro. In the blastula stage, the blastulas are taken into surrogate mother or the pseudo pregnant mother and implanted into the pseudo pregnant mother, and that will be allowed for the term for gestation, and after the period the young animals are delivered. These litter have been evaluated for the presence of the transgene in their genome. This evaluation of the transgene in the F1 generation, and they have been mated with their litters, and they have been mated with the litters, and the homozygous population have been developed out of the F1 generation. And like that, in the transfection technology, one of the important technique in which we can able to produce transgenic animals. But this technique is not validated. The reproducibility cannot be comparable with F1 generation with the F2 generation, and reproducibility cannot be comparable with the genuine results. In which case there is one more strategy can be adopted, classically the micro injection technique. The strategies to generate transgenic animals, in principles two strategies are available. The classical techniques involved micro injections of genes construct into fertilized oocytes, and it can be obtained production of transgenic animals through micro injection technique. The micro injection technique considered as a classical the strategy in production of the transgenic animal models, in which animals have been ovulated using follicular stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, serially administered, and the super ovulated animals taken the flush outing of the fertilized ova in vitro and allowed for micro injections. Micro injections using fine glass micropipette, and in which the fine the needles taken, they cloned the defined the constructs of the DNA taken through this the micro injector needle, and it is injected into the cytomale pronucleus of oocyte. After the micro injection, this oocyte viability evaluated under the laboratory condition, and the successful thriving the fertilized the zygotes, they have been transferred and they have been implanted into the foster mother, and in which the human chorionic gonadotropin hormone have been used for this purpose, and in which this implantation takes place. This foster mother allowed for the term to develop these young ones into their womb, and after the gestation period, these the delivered litters have been evaluated for the presence of the transgenes, and in which these transgenes have been evaluated using the appropriate techniques of the southern blotting and gel permeation techniques and the PCR gel electrophoresis technique, and after evaluating these transgene, these animals have been mated together to produce a homozygous condition, and after this homozygous condition, these transgenic animals have been evaluated for the phenotypic and other physiological pharmacological aspects of the particular gene construct. The figure shows the DNA is micro injected into the male pronucleus of the fertilized egg through a very fine tipped glass needle. Usually several hundreds to thousands of copies of the gene of interest are injected into each egg, and thus multiple integration can occur. These DNA molecules carrying multiple tandem copies of the transgenics are believed to form by recombination event between injected DNA molecule prior to integration. The figure shows the holding of the oocyte or the fertilized egg through the sectional pipette under the interference microscopy or the phase contrast microscopy, position 1 and 2 using the glass pipette, and that is introducing the tandems of copies of the DNA into the oocyte, that is shown in this figure. So far, the gene transfer has been successfully carried out in several classes of animals, namely fishes, birds, insects and mammal. This figure 2 shows the micro injections of the fertilized egg with the DNA construct, and figure 3 which shows the construction of the transgenic mouse. The injection of transgene into male pronucleus taken by the glass needle, and male and female allowed for mating. The eggs are flushed out, the fertilized eggs collected, these fertilized eggs injected with the transgene into male pronucleus. The implant of this the micro injected embryos into the pseudo pregnant females, that will be there existing two major areas that shows the potential for increasing the global production. The Poltimer et al., they have been evaluated using a growth hormone gene into the transgenic mice. They have identified there is a 2.5-fold the growth enhancement in the case of the mammalian system. Transgenic fishes. Aquatic agriculture considered to be very important aspect in global economy. With reference to aquatic agriculture, we are constantly from the early days we used to hunt the natural wild populations of crustaceans, fishes, mollusks and other vertebrates. In case it is a need for demand for the high quality added the fish protein and fish fat plays vital role in the human being diets, in which the enhancement of the fish production by means of using the biotechnological the techniques that is adapted to manipulate its genetic material. By means of producing transgenic fishes, there is a value added the species of the fishes like coco salmon, trouts, eels and number of valuable value added species have been tried from 1980s. In such case, the coco salmon considered economically valuable species available for aquaculture, in which they have introduced a human growth hormone gene construct into the genome of the cocoa salmon. These cocoa salmon have enhanced the productivity to 37 folds of its body weight, in which the length and the size of the fishes enhanced significantly. Not only the size enhanced, their weight also, the productivity also, the 0 to 37 folds enhanced. Some of the cases there is the production enhanced to 17 folds, and some other cases they have identified up to 37 folds of the production enhanced, in which these transgenic fishes are playing vital role, and it plays the economy of the aquaculture. These biotechnological breakthroughs helps to maintain the aquaculture in a greater level about the maintenance and the culture by means of using novel therapeutic molecules and the disease resistance. The fishes are most valuable tool that is warranted nowadays, and in which there are two major areas that shows potential for increasing global fish production. First involves application new and improved technologies to current production system, and enhanced productivity can be achieved by adopting technological revolution, including and selecting genetic breeding of high yielded strains. The greatest benefit will more likely arise from integration of new technologies with more traditional production strategies. The transgenesis in fish is being explored with a variety of gene construct. For example, the designed to modify commercially important characteristics with the goal of improvement in the efficiency of the production in aquaculture. Although the experiments attempt to modify a variety of phenotypic characters are currently underway, only about cold tolerance fishes, skin pigmentation and growth rate of the fishes are most valuable parameters that is warranted by the aquaculturist. And in case the growth effects have been ranged from 0 to 2 folds. Several species of salmonids using mammalian gene construct and number of trouts population, they have been used the fish growth hormone gene, and they have been most useful with reference to improving the productivity of the aquatic agriculture, in which the table shows the non-transgenic animals, that is the growth, performance and the frequency of the non-transgenic and transgenic animals of the cocoa salmon in F1 families derived from founder transgenic fishes. The data from 11-month forced fertilization. For example, in this case the genotype non-transgenic, its weight 13.2 gram plus or minus 0.11 gram by the length, they have the length 10.4 centimeter plus or minus 0.02 centimeter. This is the natural population of the 11-month old the cocoa salmon. But if it is transgenically manipulated using the growth hormone gene, this transgenic animal model in the first group, they have shown 140.2 grams of the body weight plus or minus 24 grams, and length of these fishes 24.3 cm plus or minus 1.7 cm, which shows there are more than 10-12 folds enhanced the weight gain, as well as more than 2.5 folds there are the enhancement in their size have been evidently seen. In the case of the second group, the non-transgenic animal, their weight 17.7 gram and the transgenic animal 247.4 gram, which shows there is many folds of the weight gain through the transgenic production of the cocoa salmon, which indicates they are economically viable, and they used to be adding the valuable economy to the aquaculturist. Just you look at this figure, shows transgenic fishes at the top and non-transgenic fishes at the bottom. This is the cocoa salmon 11 months of age on MTGH1 gene, that is a metallothione growth hormone 1 gene construct have been incorporated in the genomic material of the wild stock of the coco salmon, and average size increases related to control up to 11 folds, but variable effect on the growth rate are also observed among the individuals. As much as no effect to as such 37 folds increase in weight gain. 37 folds increase in weight gain is the greater breakthrough by means of using the advent of the techniques related with the transgenesis in the case of the fishes.